2, and 1. You're there now. You're there now. Allow your body to feel everything it needs to feel. Very good. That's it. In that memory, that what you're remembering, is it daytime or nighttime?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm inside.
I'm inside. Very good. And as you're inside, what is happening? What are you feeling? Yeah.
Sad.
Sad. Very good. Feel that sadness with more intensity now. And where do you feel this sadness in your body?
My heart.
Very good. And right there where you are, how old are you, more or less?
14.
14. Very good. And why are you sad if you know what is happening to you?
My mother is always gambling.
My mother is always gambling. Yes.
Never pays attention to me.
Very good. How does that make you feel when she's not paying attention to you?
Like I'm a burden.
A burden. Yes. What else is happening? Continue.
I'm in my room sitting on the bed.
Yes.
I think they're playing mahjong in the lounge room.
Yes. Continue.
They're just gambling in the lounge room.
She's just gambling in the laundry
Yeah.
room. Yeah.
They'll gamble every weekend since I was a child.
Yes.
Since I can remember, every weekend. And we would host it at our house for extra money because we had no money.
Yeah.
But then she would play and we'd lose our money. And it just happened over and over again.
Yes. Yes. Allow that boy to cry. He has all the right to do that. And how does he feel when you see your mom gambling and you don't have money and this is happening all the time?
I don't understand.
Yes. Very good. I am going to count from 3 to 1. And I want you to go back in time to another moment. You felt the same way. Sad. Not being paying attention to and feeling you're burdened. A burden. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. Yes. If you know what is happening now.
I'm in a classroom.
In the classroom, yes.
I'm in year 5.
You're 5? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a teacher with red hair. Miss Norman.
Yes, continue.
She would yell at me.
She would yell at me. Yes.
and make an example of me in front of everyone in the class when I was having trouble with the work.
Yes. What is she saying to you?
In this moment, she's yelling at me for not writing my sentences underneath each other and not using the full line for my sentences. I was
Yes.
just writing how I would like to write on the page.
Yes. Okay. So let me talk to Miss Norma for a moment. I will count from 3 to 1. Let me talk to her. 3, 2, 1. Change. Miss Norma, thank you for the communication today. What is going on with Chris? He is upset. You're yelling at him. He feels embarrassed in front of everybody. What is going on?
He never pays attention to the class.
He
He's
never,
never focusing and distracts the other students.
he distracts other students, right? What is he doing wrong?
Whenever I'm talking, most of the time, he's looking the other way, not paying attention. I can tell he's not taking it in, and it's disrupting it makes me feel like I'm not doing my job properly, or I'm not reaching the other kids because it's distracting me.
Right. Well, I think you said it. I think you're not doing your job properly because what you're looking at is at a symptom. He has this symptom of not being able to pay attention, not being able to concentrate. Have you asked him why?
No, I just assumed he's being a misbehaved child, like
Oh,
one of our other students that's hard to handle. I
yes.
assume he's one of those kids.
So when you started to be a teacher, they taught you how to assume stuff. Is that what you're telling me? Here's my question. Do you know what he's experiencing at home? Have you asked him if he has any problems at home?
No,
So how can you judge somebody if you don't find the story behind that person? Why don't you ask Chris what is happening with him at home? Maybe you can learn something.
okay.
Ask him, he's listening.
What's going on at home for you, Chris?
Chris, go ahead and tell Miss Norman.
Mm, I'm new to this school. Um, my parents broke up last year, and my stepdad and my mum and me now live in Doonside, and I don't know what's going on with my life. I don't know what's happening, and I just feel lost. I feel lost, and I'm having a hard time connecting to people. I don't know how to connect to new people. I just don't know what's happening in
Yes.
life.
Tell her why you're having issues looking at other people in the eyes.
I feel I feel I feel different to them. I feel like I don't belong.
Yes. Thank you for explaining that. So, Miss Norman, have you heard what he had to say?
Yeah, I
So
can see that.
how can you judge a kid for experiencing all of these things that are out of his control? Having issues at home, his new parents just separated, he feels lost, he doesn't know how to connect to people. How do you expect him to be connected in class when he feels disconnected?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Would you like to apologize to Chris for embarrassing him in front of everybody?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, go ahead. He's listening.
Christopher, apologize how I reacted and yelled at you in front of the class.
Yes. Good. Grace, would you like to forgive Miss Norman for this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so at the end, you notice that she's not a bad person. She's just ignorant because she didn't know how to ask questions to find out. She was just assuming that you were misbehaving, and that was all. How can you judge her for that? So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and forgive her and remove that emotion, that sadness you had been storing in your body. Where have you been storing that sadness in your body?
In my chest.
Your chest. Go ahead and remove that sadness from your chest. You can pull it out. Take it away. It doesn't belong there. Very good. Once that emotion is out, in that empty spot with that sadness left, put something beautiful instead. What would you like to put?
Love.
Very good. Put love in your heart. And what color is love for you?
Green.
Green. So put green love in your heart. Very good. And with that love and that forgiveness, I want you to go even back, further back, becoming younger and smaller, smaller and younger, to another moment that you felt the same way, not connected, not belonging, feeling like you're a burden. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. Yes. If you know what is happening now.
Uh,
Yes.
my parents are fighting in the kitchen.
Yes. Continue. Pay attention to what they're doing and what they're saying. Well, how old are you?
5.
Yes. Pay attention. What are they saying?
I can just hear my mother yelling
Yes.
and saying my father's name. My father is sitting down on his chair. He always sits on his kitchen chair so he can smoke cigarettes in the kitchen.
Yes.
My
Continue.
mom's at the sink
Yes.
and she's yelling. I can't make out what they're fighting about, but I remember she grabbed it's either a banana sauce bottle or glass or tomato sauce bottle, glass one, and she smashes it on the floor.
Yes.
I was
Continue.
in the I was in the lounge room and I just remember seeing all of that, and I think um I I I was crying.
Yes. So feel all of that again and be there and allow that little boy to cry. He has all the right to do it. Yes. And what has been the most difficult moment? Watching your parents fight. What has been the most difficult moment of that experience?
The yelling.
The yelling. Mhm. And when they're yelling, what are your physical reactions?
It makes me tense and timid. It makes me want to curl up.
Yes. And when you feel tense and timid, what are your emotional reactions?
I'm scared.
Scared, yes.
Scared, really scared.
Yes, and when you're tense, timid, and scared, what are your mental reactions?
What do I do?
What do I do?
How do I help?
Yes. Now I want you to see how this all is affecting your life as Chris. When you say when you get tense and timid and you're scared, how do you know what to do? You don't know how to help. What does that make you do in your life?
Help everyone.
Yes, repeat that one more time.
Makes me help everyone.
Very good. And when you help everyone, what does that prevent you from doing in your life?
Helping myself.
Helping myself. Repeat that one more time.
It prevents me from helping myself.
Very good. And when you don't help yourself, what does that prevent you from doing?
Everything makes me just focus on helping everyone else's lives instead of improve mine as much as I could be.
That's it. Very good.
I just
No,
don't want them to fight anymore.
very good. So I want you to talk to your mom right there where she is in the kitchen. I want you to tell her everything you've been wanting to tell her all this time. Tell her how you feel.
I don't want you to fight with Dad anymore. I just want us to be a happy family. Just play with me. You never play with me.
That's it. Ask her why. Yes.
Why don't you play with me?
Let me talk to Connie for a moment. 3, 2, 1, change. Connie, have you heard to what your son is saying?
Yes,
He's
I'm very busy.
yes, you're very busy. So how long have you been busy for?
Since I come to Australia,
Yes. Was Chris born when you went
one year after.
1 year
Oh,
after?
yeah.
Were you busy before moving to Australia?
Yes, busy with life because in Philippines everything is far and
Yes.
everything's very manual.
So if you were so busy, if you were that busy, how did you manage the time to get pregnant?
Hmm,
Because it didn't happen by chance, right?
no,
No. So you're taking the responsibility of having this kid
yeah.
and you're not paying attention to him.
I
You're
didn't want to
not
have him. I didn't want to have him.
you didn't want to have him. Then why
No,
do you have sex with his father?
my parents forced me to marry his father.
Yes. Okay. Did they force you to have sex with him?
No,
No, that was up to you. Now tell me, is this Chris's fault?
no.
No.
I do love him,
In your own
but
way.
yes,
But there's something that you're not communicating to him because he doesn't feel that way. He feels that you're not paying attention to him. He feels that you're not playing with him. You're not spending time with him. There's something wrong here.
I
What can
just
you?
don't want to be at home with his father.
Yes, but you don't. When you say I don't want to be home with you, with his father, you're also not being home with him, and that is not fair to him.
Okay.
Would you like to apologize to him? How do you think
Okay.
he's gonna feel when he grows up, when he's about to be, when he's in his 20s or being 28? How do you think he's gonna feel about marriage, about having a family, about starting his own family? How is he gonna feel when he's in this age when he needs to commit with another woman to start a life together? How do you think he's going to feel? What idea of family are you giving him?
Mm. I didn't have that. Why should he have that?
Oh, I see. So this is selfishness because you didn't have it. He cannot have it either. Is that what it is about?
Does-
Don't,
I see
don't.
that it
So here's my question. Why did you move from the Philippines to Australia? Why?
support my family.
To give them something better,
Yes.
something you didn't have.
Yeah.
Right. Why don't you do the same thing with your kids? Give them something better, something you didn't have. Instead of doing that, you're doing the opposite. Do you see where the mistake is?
Yes.
Would you like to apologize to him?
Yes.
Yes. He's listening. Go ahead.
Christopher, you know I love you. I'm sorry. Dealing with a lot. I love you very much. You're still my son.
Yes. Chris, what would you like to say to your mom?
Mom, I love you. I want you to be home with me. I want you to stop playing mahjong. Just play with me.
Yes. So this reminds me, Chris, about this man that went to a farm and all they sold in this farm was oranges. Oranges. So this man went to this farm and said, you know what? I would like to buy an apple from you. And the farmer said, hold on, but I only sell oranges. That's all I have. And the man said, yeah, I know that. But what I want to buy from you is an apple. And the farmer said, hold on a minute. All I have here is oranges. So then I'm thinking, does it make sense for somebody to go to a place where they only sell oranges and ask for an apple? Does it make sense? It doesn't, right? How can somebody give you something they don't have, right?
Yes.
So think about it. Your mom was just saying, I didn't have that. So how can we ask somebody to give you something they don't have? We're
Yes.
asking your mom to give you something that she doesn't know what it is. How can we judge her for that?
Cannot judge her.
You cannot judge her. All you can feel is compassion and love. And I know as you grow up, Chris, it's going to be a little bit harder because you're going to figure that out by yourself.
Yes.
But how can we judge somebody for not knowing what you're asking them for? You see?
It's true.
True. Should we forgive your mom?
Yeah. Yeah, I love her. I forgive her.
Very good. So just go ahead and forgive and see where you have been storing that
My
emotion in your body, in your heart. Very good.
heart.
Take it out of your heart now. Pull it out as you feel lighter. And in that empty spot where that emotion was, put something beautiful. What would you like to put there?
Diamonds.
Can you repeat?
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Very good. Put diamonds now. From now on, every time you remember about these events, remember about diamonds. Every time you remember about things that you didn't get from your mom, remember about the farmer selling oranges. And that is all they can give you, oranges, because that's all they know about. And with that forgiveness, those diamonds and those oranges, I'm going to ask your soul to go back to the time this all started for your soul. Maybe the time where you were in your mother's womb before you were born. Allow your soul to go anywhere. It needs to go to the originating event of all of this for your soul. 3, 2, 1. If you know, even if you think you're making it up, where are you now?
Middle Ages.
Middle Ages. Yes, what is happening?
I see the sea.
I see the sea. Yes.
I'm on a ship.
Very good. Continue.
We're sailing out to sea
Say,
on a voyage.
yes. Very good. Now, check your body. Is that a male or female body? Yes.
Mm, mm,
Look down to your feet. See what you're wearing.
mm. Brown boots.
Boots. What are you dressing?
Brown clothes. Very raggedy.
Yes. Now touch your body. Does it feel male or female?
I think female.
Female. Very good. Continue. A little bit more. What happens next?
I'm working on the ship.
I'm working on a ship. Yes.
I'm a crew member on this ship.
Yes.
Just mopping the floors, mopping the wooden floors.
Continue. A little bit more.
Um, Mopping the floors, delivering cargo. And the
Yes.
voyages are long. The voyages are very long.
Yes.
Uh, I don't have many friends here. Just doing this for the money.
Yes. How do you feel about it?
Upset.
Upset. Why?
I'm a young girl having to work at my age.
Yes.
I want to be back with my family.
That's it. Continue a little bit more.
Miss my family.
Yeah.
Always away earning money for them. My money is so hard to get.
Yes.
If I don't do this, I don't have money for food. I'm missing my siblings growing up.
That's it.
I feel like their mother.
Yes.
The oldest. I'm the oldest.
That's it. Continue a little bit more. What happens next?
Mm,
Yes.
On on this ship, you know, there's always different people.
Always different people. Very good. So just move forward to the next significant event in the life of that woman on the ship. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
In a cabin room,
Yes.
or one of the men have trapped me in the room.
Yes. Yes. Continue. That's it. A little bit more.
I think
Yes.
he has his way with me. And I
Yes.
can't do anything.
Continue.
Even on a ship,
Yes.
can't tell anyone because I don't want to lose my job.
Yes.
I need this job.
Continue. A little bit more.
He,
Yes.
he, he, he rapes me.
Yes. Allow your body to feel everything it needs to feel. Continue.
He,
Yes. Continue. That's it.
he left. It was very fast. It stayed with me forever. It. I
Yes.
couldn't tell anyone. I
Yes.
couldn't. I just continued working on the ship, and after that voyage, I held on to that pain.
Yes.
It affected me my whole life.
Yes. Because you couldn't tell anyone.
No, I
Yes.
couldn't do anything about it.
Continue. What happens next?
On the ship,
Yeah, in that life.
in that life,
What happens next? Move to the next important event in that life.
I try to start a family of my own.
Yes.
Mm, Whenever my husband tries to get intimate with me,
Yes.
I have problems.
You have problems. What problems do you have?
Mm, I get
Yes.
PTSD, or maybe I'll cry.
Yes.
It's not
That's it.
his fault. It's what happened to me.
Yes. And if you want to cry, just cry. You have all the right to do it. And so what happens next? As you're having these issues with your
We just
husband.
we have a hard time starting a family because I feel like I'm broken.
I feel like I'm broken. So move forward. Let's see what happens next.
He leaves me. Husband leaves me. I'm abandoned.
I'm abandoned. Yes.
No one wants me.
Yes. And if you know why is that? That nobody wants you.
I'm getting older now,
Yes.
and I can't get intimate with people.
Yes. Mhm. Because what happens when you try to get intimate with people?
I feel like I'm in that room again with that man.
Yes. Good. So move to the last moment of that life. Let's see how that body dies. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Yes.
I feel very hungry.
Mhm.
I feel so hungry.
Continue.
I've, I'm laying down on on my stomach on the floor outside, on this dirt floor, and I'm very hungry.
Mhm. Very good. Continue.
I've given up on my will on life.
Yes.
I have nothing left to live for.
Nothing left to live for.
I can't go on any longer.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
So once you're ready, just leave that body. Yes. Up to here, what has been the most difficult moment in that life?
The loneliness.
And while you're feeling lonely, what are your physical reactions?
Just stay away from people. Feel that they'll hurt. I'll just hurt them.
When you stay away from people, what are your emotional reactions?
Very bitter.
Can
Very
you,
bitter.
can you repeat?
I'm very bitter.
Bitter. Oh, you're very bitter. What are your mental reactions?
What can I do to just forget my life? Forget what's happened. Forget. Just want to forget.
Yes. I want you to see how this all is affecting your life as Chris when you say, I stay away from people, I'm very bitter. I want to know what to do in order to forget. What does this all make you do in your life as Chris?
It's affected Chris heavily.
Yes. What does it make you do?
It makes Chris, since his life has been so tough, it makes him very bitter for what's happened. Even with his bubbly personality, he'll find himself being bitter, which he detests. He actually detests, but it's from me. It's because of me.
Yes.
Doesn't want to forgive.
That's
He
the one.
forgives. He forgives. I don't want to forgive.
I understand. And now, when he's bitter, what does that prevent him from doing?
It just keeps him in a low vibration, or recycles him back to a low vibration. He he'll he'll hold he'll he'll unintentionally be spiteful in a bitter
Yes.
way when he knows better. It's not his fault. It's from me.
It's from you.
And the loneliness, I intensified it for him. And
Yes.
he already is someone who had issues with connecting due to the past, and I enhanced that also with
Yes.
he keeps people at arm's length naturally, and that and I enhance that a lot
Yes.
because of my distrust for people.
I
I
understand. Yes, I understand. Now, what's interesting here is that you're speaking about Chris as if you were two different people, two different souls. So here's my question to you. Are you Chris in a past life or you are with Chris?
With Chris.
With Chris. Very good. Thank you for sharing that. Now, when your body died, what made you stay and not go to the light?
Rage.
Rage. About what?
I didn't fulfill anything that I wanted to do in that life.
You didn't fulfill anything. You're talking about it as if everything is over already, if there's nothing you can do about it.
Is there?
Of course. I will count from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, I want you to go back to this moment where you're about to be raped. But this time, I want you to do everything you need to do to get that man off you. I want you to kick, punch, insult, do whatever you take him off you. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. What is happening now?
I'm screaming.
Yes. Now ask this man to stop. Make him stop.
Yelling stop, stop at the top of loud as my lungs, trying to get
Yes.
someone's attention inside
Yes.
the ship.
So go ahead. Keep doing it until he
Keep
stops.
getting it, and I'm kicking him, and I kick him against the wall, the cabin, because it's
Yes.
small. And I can hear people coming, and he's trying to fight back,
Yes.
but I keep kicking and screaming, and someone comes.
Very good. Now I want you to ask this person to give you your energy back, the energy he stole from you when he raped you. This is my energy. I want it back, and I want it now.
I asked for my energy back. This is my energy, and I want it back now.
Once you're ready, just take your energy back and bring it to your soul. I want you to do. Feels good, of course. Now I want to check something. Okay. If this man only knew that what he has done to you is going to have to experience that himself in the future because of the law of karma, which is the balance, he would have not done it, right?
In the right senses, no.
No. So based on that, do you consider him to be a bad person or an ignorant person?
Ignorant.
Ignorant. Would it be easy to forgive somebody that is ignorant, somebody that doesn't know?
Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead and forgive this man for being ignorant. Remove that emotion from your soul. It doesn't belong there. Set yourself free now.
Forgive you for what you have done.
Yes. Now I want you to go back to the moment you leave your body. Now I want you to see if there's light, if there's anybody coming for you.
Yeah.
Yes. But before you go, before you continue your journey, let me ask you, what symptoms have you caused on Chris, intentionally or unintentionally? You already mentioned about disconnection, not forgiving, keeping people at a distance, right? What else have you caused on Chris?
Repeating my trauma.
Repeating your trauma, but it's your trauma, not his, right? No, I'm wondering this because whenever he is about to commit and reciprocate to his friend, Jasmine, he stops and he doesn't reciprocate.
I don't let him feel vulnerable.
Yes, but that's you who felt vulnerable. This is not him that needs to be feeling that way. He's okay feeling vulnerable. This is you interfering. You see that?
Mm, yeah.
What is the worst thing that could happen to Chris if he reciprocates, Jasmine? What can happen without your interference?
I don't know.
Find the love you didn't have.
Mm,
Yes.
true.
She should not be experiencing these issues. Those issues are yours. Them doesn't belong to them. So would you like to apologize for causing all these issues to him?
I've done it for so long though.
Yes. Well, let's see what he says. This is a new beginning for you and for him.
Okay.
Talk to him. He's
Chris.
listening.
Chris. Been with you for a very long time. And I'm sorry for what I've done. I thought I was helping you so that you not feel what I felt. I'm sorry.
Yes. Chris, would you like to forgive this woman that attached to you?
Yeah, I forgive her.
Yes. Now, this issue with finances. You mentioned you had issues. It was so hard for you to make money to support your family. This issue with finances, is this related to what you were experiencing? Chris experiences these issues with finances. Is this related in any way to you?
A little bit, but not really.
Not really. Okay,
No.
good. All right. So now, please, now that you have been forgiven, I want you to remove your energy from his body.
But where will I go?
I want you to follow that light that you saw when you left your body.
Is there really a place for me to go?
Of course, there's always a place for you to go. You go to the light, you
Will they
meet with your
accept me
guides.
there?
Why wouldn't they? What have you done wrong?
I haven't been there in a long time.
Right. So that could mean that they might be missing you then. You had other people waiting for you, other souls waiting for you. The person that was your mother, your siblings, your father.
See them now.
Yes. But before you go, when did you attach to Chris?
When or why?
No, when? When did this happen?
8 years old.
8 years old. What was happening in his life?
His family, your family just broke up.
Just broke up.
Yeah.
And do you resonate with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So thank you very much for your help. Please continue to the light. Follow that light. Go with your loved ones.
I see them there.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Continue your journey. And now, Chris, I am going to count from 3 to 1. I want you to go to the time you are in your mother's womb. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. I want you to experience and be in this dark, moist environment. Feel the position of your legs, your arms, your head, your neck. Are you comfortable there where you are?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Now, since you are in your mother's body, you're inside her energy field, you're able to feel what she feels and think what she thinks. What is your mother feeling at this time?
Stress.
Stress. Mhm. Ask her what is it that she's stressed about?
She doesn't want to be with my father,
Yeah.
and she wants to have a life of her own. So she's stressed that she has no control over
Yeah.
her life.
Yes. And what are you feeling as she's feeling stressed and she feels that she has no control and that she doesn't want to be with your father? What do you feel?
Mm, I feel like I'm gonna make it okay. I'm gonna make it okay. I feel like I it's gonna work out. It
It's
will work
going
out.
very good. I want you to move forward a little bit
Mm,
in that time in your mother's womb
mm.
and look for the next important event while you're there. What is
In the
happening?
womb.
Yes,
Mm. I remember I came to help her.
you came to help her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
happy. I'm excited. I want to come out. I want to be. I'm. I'm excited. I really just want to come out.
You just
And
want to come.
I came 2 weeks early
You came 2 weeks early. Very
because I
good.
wanted to come out. I wanted to come. I'm
Yes.
excited.
Yeah. So, what would you say has been the most difficult moment of your time during the time your time in the womb?
Mm. My mom and my dad fighting.
Yes. And as they're fighting, you hear all of this.
Yeah.
What are your physical reactions?
Mm. I try not to. I tried to ignore it. Just ignore it.
Mm.
Um.
Yes.
I knew that there was going to be tension when I was born.
Yes.
There's a lot of tension. I feel like I was born with that tension.
Mm.
When I was born, I had to stay in the hospital for a while,
I
for a
see.
long while. I couldn't breathe properly.
Yeah. So, as you try to ignore it and you feel this tension, what are your emotional reactions?
Mm. I was still happy and excited to come out, but I knew that there's going to be a lot of work to do.
Yes. And
Uh,
mhm.
I just wanted to be happy. I wanted to be as happy as I could for them, to show them that how happy life can be.
Yes. And as you're excited and happy to come out and show them how happy life can be, what are
Yeah.
your mental reactions?
Uh, I have to be happy.
Very good. Now I want you to see how this all is affecting your life as Chris. When you say, I try to ignore it, I am happy and excited to come out. I have to be happy and I'm going to make this okay. What does that make you do in your life?
Mm. It makes me
Yeah.
always wear a mask. It made me wear a mask for long. Always, whenever someone talked to me growing up, I'll just smile or laugh instead of taking in and actually absorbing the conversation. I'd I just smile and laugh and be overly happy.
Yes.
I'd, I'd I would ignore or run away from, not run away, ignore or bowl problems and avoid them.
Yes. And what does that
Instinctively, yeah.
yes. And what does that prevent you from doing?
Oh, it so much. It did so much. It did play a big role through the first 20 years.
Yes.
Because I would just people would bully me, and I would I would just smile and smile. I would smile, and so they'd think
Yes.
they would do it more. But I really wanted them to stop.
Yes.
I didn't know how to react any other way, and I would
Yes.
cry very easily. Cry very easily. It was very. Someone raised their voice at me, just cry.
That's it. Very good. So now I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And I want you to move to the moment you're being born. Allow your body to feel and do everything it needs to do to complete this experience. 3, 2, 1. Start the process now. What are you feeling?
Or
Yes, continue.
my father's holding me.
My father is holding me. Are you born already?
Yeah.
Yes. And what is your father saying? What are the doctors saying? Yes.
I'm a boy. I'm a healthy boy, but I need to stay in hospital
Yes.
for my breathing. My
Yes.
breathing, born with bronchitis,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to stay in hospital to breathe better, to learn to breathe better and stronger.
Yes. How do you feel as you're staying in this hospital by yourself?
Upset.
Upset. Why?
I didn't get to go home with my family.
And how does that make you feel?
Mm, separated. It makes me feel separated.
Very
And
good. Yes, continue. What do you think happened to your mom and dad
I don't
as
know
you're
where they. Mm, I don't know where they are.
they are?
They see me. They come see me. I feel like my mom is there at the hospital most of the time, but she
Yes.
was, but it wasn't what I thought it would be. I'd get to go home. I just want this journey to start already.
Yes. I want you to go back to this moment you were born. Is your mother able to hold you in her arms?
Yes, she did.
She did.
She
And
did.
and as you're born, you mentioned you were experiencing stress.
Yes, she was very
Yeah.
stressed.
Now here's my question. Is this stress yours or your mom's?
Both. I was
Both.
stressed. She was stressed. I was stressed.
Yes. So now I want you to talk to your mom. And I want you to tell her that you're giving her stress back, the stress that doesn't belong to you.
Mm, yeah. Well, handing the stress you gave me over back to you.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
not mine. I was stressed. I was stressed because Christopher's body, my body,
Hmm.
was worried that the the breathing. He wouldn't
Yes,
make it. Wouldn't make it.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. But he really developed strong, like just the breathing was making me stressed in the womb. So I wanted to come out as soon as possible to for the doctors to help.
Yes, very good. Now, while you
Yeah.
were in the womb, you said, I am going to make it okay.
Yeah.
Is that something you decided on your own, or somebody decided that for you? I am going to make it okay. And for your mom or your dad. Who decided that?
Me.
And why do you decide that?
I love them
Yes,
because my mom and my dad, I want to make them happy.
yes. So now you're taking on a responsibility that is almost impossible to do, because
Mm,
how can you
I
be
know.
responsible for someone else's happiness? So when
Yeah.
you say, I am going to make it okay, what does that make you do in your life as Chris?
Makes me look after everyone.
Yes, exactly. And when you look after everyone, what does that prevent you from doing?
Living my life.
That's it. So now I want you to talk to your mom as she's holding you in her
But
arms. Explain to her that you have your own life, you have your own lessons, your own journey, and that you cannot be responsible for her happiness or your father's happiness or anybody else's happiness. You came to live your life. You talk to her.
um I came I came to live my best life with you, not to have to take care of you, but to support each other healthily. Um,
Yes. So today I am setting myself free.
so
Today I'm no longer responsible for your happiness.
today, Mom, I'm setting myself free. Today, I'm no longer responsible for your happiness. Oh,
Yes. So now I want you to find your umbilical cord. I will count from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, we're going to cut the cord, and you will be disconnected from those emotions forever and from that responsibility forever. You're just going to be responsible for yourself, for your own happiness.
yeah.
3, when I remove the uncut the umbilical cord. 2, when we get to 1, you'll be disconnected from that forever.
Okay.
1, just cut it now. And be free now. You get to be your own. Now you're responsible for your own happiness. And that's all that matters. Uh, and now we're going to drift away from that memory, being free, being yourself now. And I want you to go back to that memory where you're crying and you see your mother gambling.
When I
3,
was 14.
yes, 3, 2, 1. You're there now. And now see, now that you're not responsible for
Oh,
anybody's happiness, see what your mother is doing. Is she happy doing that?
yeah, she is.
But you don't
She
understand.
likes she likes playing. Yeah.
That's her way to deal with whatever emotion she has.
Yeah. So yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Because
That's the
I'm
way she was. It's her way of releasing her stress.
just releasing stress. So you've been watching this for how long?
Since before I can 1, 2 for since I was
Yes. Now think about it. You mentioned you have issues with finances,
yeah.
and that happened every time you were what? Stressed?
What do you mean?
Right. Every time you had issues with finances, meaning you were spending
Yes.
more than what you got, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What was going on in that moment, in those moments in your
No.
life? How were you feeling?
Oh, yes. Stressed and
Yes.
sad and upset. Yes.
Yes. So now I want you to realize, and I want you to talk to your mom, that from now on you're going to deal with your stress, which actually you should not have in a different way. Not spending money, not gambling, not having financial issues, because that's not going to solve anything for your soul. You've been watching your mom doing this for years.
Yeah.
You've seen her how she deals with stress, and
Yeah.
you thought that was the right way to do it.
Hmm.
Set yourself free now. That it stops now.
I set myself free from
Yes,
dealing with stress this way.
yes.
I'm free now.
So many other things you can do.
Oh,
You can exercise, go for a walk, talk to your friend Jasmine.
yes.
That's it. The stress doesn't have to be associated with money. There. And now drift away from this memory.
Oh, stress is
And I'm going,
associated with money.
yes. Remove that association in your mind. Stress equals, or in order to remove the stress, I need to spend money. Remove that association from your mind. Reprogram
Yes.
your mind. Good. Now I'm going to ask your soul if it feels complete for today. If there's anything else that it wants to check.
He wants to know, will he be loved?
He wants to know what, excuse me?
Will he be loved?
Will he be loved? That depends on you.
Mm.
In order to be loved, you need to love first, right? You need
Yes.
to give in order to receive.
Yes.
Remember the word reciprocate. How
Yes.
can somebody love you when you don't love them back, when you hold back? Today you open your heart. Today you're free from the influence of that woman that was raped on a ship.
Yes.
Today you're able to reciprocate because you're not going to have any issues like she had when she was trying to start
Yes.
her family. You don't have that influence. You're free. From now on, just open your heart and reciprocate.
Will his mother love him?
Yes. You already found love.
Yeah.
You already found it in your friend.
Yeah.
Blind is somebody that cannot see physically, cannot see. You're not blind, but you're not seeing. You have
Yeah.
love in front of you. All
Yes.
you have to do is reciprocate. Allow it to grow and feel
Okay.
vulnerable because
Yes.
that's what we came here to do, to this planet, to learn from those emotions. Set yourself free now.
I set myself free now.
Yes, give yourself permission to love.
I give myself permission to love.
Very good.
Open my heart.
Very good. So many cases where people didn't see the love they had in front of their eyes. And once they realized they had it, it was too late because it was gone. Someone
Yeah.
else took it from them. Don't allow that to happen for you.
I won't allow that to happen anymore.
Yes. Very good. Now I want you to go back to this lookout place in the mountains.
Yeah.
I want you to pick a color, pick a frequency. Which color would you like to use today?
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Good. So we want to use the blue frequency, and I want you to start putting that blue frequency all over your body, starting from the top of your head, allowing the blue frequency to go down your brain, removing any blockages, down to your eyes, so that you can see the love you have in front of you, down your throat, so that you're able to speak, so that you're able to say whatever you need to say. The one that was holding you back was that woman that was raped on a ship, that didn't want to say anything in order not to lose her job. You are not her. You are free. You can speak your truth down to your heart, opening your heart so that you can give and receive love. At the same time, harmonize all your chakras down to your solar plexus, eliminating any discomfort that woman had when she was hungry, removing the influence of that soul that was attached to you that died being hungry. Down to your hips and legs, and now allowing your body vibrate in the blue frequency. In a moment, I will count from 1 to 5, and as I count, I want you to start going up the stairs. With each number, you're going to feel lighter, happier, refreshed, with renewed energy and purpose. 1, start coming up. Feeling lighter and happier. 2, disconnect feelings, emotions, and thoughts that do not serve your purpose anymore. Remember that you're free. 3, from now on, you're not going to self-sabotage yourself. Self-sabotage. You're going to be able to open your heart, give love, and receive love. From now on, you're going to enjoy your beautiful life with no stress. You're going to be happy for yourself. You're not responsible for anybody else's happiness. You're responsible for your own happiness and your own growth. For every night you put your head on the pillow, you will sleep peacefully until the next day. And when you wake up in the morning, you will feel totally rested and refreshed. Super happy, ready to come back. 5, opening your eyes now, little by little. Welcome back.
Oh,
Good. How do you feel?
oh, feel good. I feel warm, like I just wake up from a sleep.
Very good. You did a great job today, Chris.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
It's a bit of a haze.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. I was feeling. I do remember feeling a tingling in the top of my head.
Yeah. You go easily into a trance. Yes.
Yeah.
Remember you were not able to open your eyes.
Yeah, I tried the super
You tried,
glue.
right? Good. Yeah, that part of the induction is actually for you. Just to realize
Yeah.
that you were in a trance, but it doesn't matter how you took the class, so it doesn't matter how deep you
Yes.
go. You obtain
That's
the results.
yeah. That's awesome because I was wondering, doing it online, it's different to the induction you would do in person. So this is
Mhm.
how you would facilitate it online. So it's great
Mhm.
that I experienced that now. So I feel more confident when I
Yes.
do it myself.
And it works. You were right to when you were a kid and you felt all those emotions and you
Oh
see,
wow.
you got all of
Yeah.
that, you know. So who have ever thought that you had the spirit of a woman attached to you?
Wow. I see this is like, oh my God, it's actually a sense of relief because I had a feeling, I had this feeling it has to be an attachment, but I'm like, I clear every day, I ground, I do all these things. I've done, countless meditations and all these things, and she must have been just really deep in there. I had a
Yeah,
feeling that it must have been something else, but because I've searched so long for something and not picked it up myself, I thought honestly it was a past life. And
yeah,
I
and
think in the middle of that, I thought it was still my past life you said,
you need
until
to
you said, when
you need,
you were like, "Is this your body?" When you said you're referring to Chris as someone else, and I had the big aha moment.
right.
It wasn't me.
That's why we need to
And
be connected during the sessions to pick up on those things.
that was amazing. I thought that was my past life. But you know what? There was an underlying sense that I didn't feel that connected to that life when I was speaking about it.
Yeah,
That's why I might have, it was a little bit of a struggle for me to see what she was
yeah.
experiencing and trying to say.
Mm,
And you know what? I've realized now, some of it's coming back to me. The hunger, you know how she died of like starvation, I'm
right.
guessing.
Yes.
I eat a lot. I get, even after I eat, after half an hour, an hour, I'll go to the kitchen,
Right.
I'll find something. I don't put on weight. I've struggled 60 to 65 kilos, even with working out and eating pasta every day for
Hmm.
6 months, carb loading. I hope this is like that 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 issue with food and not putting on weight
Right.
had to
Yeah.
do with her,
Yeah.
because I
And
that's crazy if it that makes sense if it would.
interesting, right? And yeah, because you were saying sometimes when this happens, you were talking about your friend. I react this way, like saying I have no control, right? And I
Mm,
react this way. I'm not able to reciprocate. Remember, you were saying that. So it
yes.
was the interference from that soul.
Oh yes, she said that I was repeating the trauma.
Yeah.
So she was,
So
yes, she enhanced because I felt a extreme amount of loneliness in this life. I
keeping people at a distance.
naturally, yes, because I didn't, in when I was 16, in 15 and 16, I was like, well, I can't trust my mom and I can't trust my dad and my stepdad. I'm like, who can I trust in life? So I she enhanced that even more. I keep even I naturally keep everyone at a
Yeah, she even expanded.
arm's length. Yeah. And
Interesting.
the what she said the loneliness, and oh, there was a third thing I
Yeah, I
can't
don't
remember it.
remember everything.
Yeah.
I'm so focused on
Me
what I'm asking.
too.
But yeah,
Yeah.
watch your session. There's a lot of useful information there.
Thank you. Thank
No,
you. Oh my
thank you
God.
for your time. Thank you for the opportunity. And just absorb this session when you watch the video. And I mean, you said it, but I'm asking this again. Are you willing to share this session on my channel?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
That
thank you.
would be awesome to watch, actually.
Yeah, this is gonna help. What I like when I ask people to share their sessions with you, because when I feel that session can help other people. There are some
Yeah.
sessions that are very personal, and even if they say, "Oh, you can maybe edit this part and cut this and cut that," then the session is not gonna make sense because there are parts
Mm,
missing. But whenever I see this kind of session, people learn from it. Things that you experience in the
yes.
womb, things you experience during your childhood,
That was
things that can
amazing.
affect you, from spirits being attached to you. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
That's amazing. You brought me to the womb, and it all come back to it all came back to me trying to take care of everyone. And that's a major thing I was dealing with my whole life. I
Yeah,
was letting, when I was 20 years old, I was letting, if you didn't have anywhere to stay, I said, come, some stay in my house. That's
yeah.
how I was still doing that even up until 2 years ago. And you literally brought me back to where it originated.
That's soul
I can't believe
entrapment
it.
in
I
the
couldn't
womb.
believe it.
Yeah,
I
soul
could
en-
not believe it.
soul entrapment in the womb, because think about it, right? You're feeling that your mom was going through all of this with your father because of you. and then your mom had to stay with your father because of you, and then you feel
Yes.
responsible
Oh,
for it.
I didn't get that first part that you said. I didn't think I would be. Yeah, okay, that would make sense.
Now I'm gonna make it
Because
okay, right? It's like I'm going to make it up for you, and you're programmed with that, and that's how you start acting in your life
yeah,
with
it was.
everybody.
It was. Even when I wanted to run away, I said to myself, I know all these problems are just coming from money, etc. They're acting from the issue, the wounds. So if I was going to run away, my goal was to come back rich. See, I was still running away to help them.
See, so the soul entrapment in the womb. A lot of the things that happen in the womb affect us and program us, and we're not able to determine what belongs to us and what belongs to our mother in this case. When we're born, we forget about it, but everything is in our subconscious mind, and we're programmed
Wow.
from our time in the womb. That's what happened to you. So today you're free.
Thank you so much. That's honestly been the biggest thing that I've been working
Welcome.
on, I think, for the last 8 years. So.
Awesome. So thank you again, Chris. I'm going to stop the session. Today is August 26th, 2021. I'll stay with you, but I'll stop the session. Okay.
Okay, awesome.